Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome to The Tonight Show. Yeah? We're so excited. From the new movie, Spider-Man, Brand New Day, Sadie Sink is my guest tonight. The best. Yet the reviews are in, and the movie is doing great on Rotten Tomatoes. By the way, Rotten Tomatoes is the only vegetable I feel good about right now. That's the... Yeah, everyone loves Spider-Man. In fact, when they asked about Iran, Trump, Hegseth, and Rubio all pointed at each other like the meme. They're like, no, he did. He did. That's right. This week, the new Spider-Man movie arrives in theaters, and I can't wait. Really, though, I do. I love Spider-Man.
Dude, same. I can't wait to see Robert Downey Jr. as Tony Stark.
What? Tariq, that's Iron Man. I'm talking about Spider-Man.
Oh, right. Wait, is it the heavy-duty skillet that's hard to clean?
No, that's Iron Pan. I'm talking about Spider-Man.
Oh, right. Wait, is it when you love large striped orange cats?
No, that's a Tiger fan. This is Spider-Man.
Is it when they outlaw alcoholic beverages made from apples?
No, that's a cider band. This is Spider-Man.
Is it when bologna tastes weird?
No, that's expired ham. This is Spider-Man.
Is it where they make Guinness?
No, that's Ireland. This is Spider-Man.
When you hotbox a Toyota Sienna?
That's a higher van.
When you listen to my mixtape?
That's Fire Dam.
When you help your grandma across the street?
That's Guide Your Nan.
When you get a Brazilian butt lift?
That's a wider can.
When you overdo it with the Metamucil?
That's Fiber Blam.
When you love Norwegian soccer player Erling Haaland?
That's a striker stand.
When you give all your money to a Nigerian prince?
That's a cyber scam.
When Trump plays it safe during a long meeting?
That's a diaper plan.
Hang on. I think I've got it. Is it the summer blockbuster starring Tom Holland and Zendaya?
Yes, you finally got it.
Awesome. I love The Odyssey.
Tariq Trotter, everyone. Well, some news from Washington today. President Trump unveiled his $22 billion makeover plan for D.C.'s Dulles Airport. Yep, and this is odd. Part of Trump's plan is introducing the new Dulles Cowboy cheerleaders. You can tell Trump designed the new airport because when you go through the x-ray, the doctor tells you you're perfect. Today in the Oval Office, Trump showed off the new airport plans. He used a laser pointer, actually, to explain them. Yeah. And every time he used the point of the laser, Eric Trump was like... Well, this is going viral. The audio engineer whose job it is to test the microphone before the Prime Minister's speeches at 10 Downing Street has become famous in his own right for being hot. Here he is. This is... Ooh, yeah, look at that. That is Tobias Goff, and he's outlasted 5 prime ministers. And nothing against Tobias, but I think it's very inappropriate for someone like that to be distracting the British public from... Sorry, you know what? Sorry, my mic pack is uncomfortable. Can someone come here and fix this? Someone from audio? Sorry, just apologize. Thanks, Dale. Anyway, like I was saying, the issue facing the British public deserves serious attention. You know, and when politicians are upstaged by audio engineers, the nation runs the risk of becoming less informed. And at the end of the day, a democracy needs to be informed public to function successfully. So I think everyone needs to pay attention to what really matters. Thank you, Dale. I appreciate it. The point is, let's focus on the issues and stop getting distracted by a hot audio guy, all right? Moving on. Now, I get this, according to a new poll, a record 73% of Americans don't think Trump is paying attention to the country's most important issues. Trump was like, not true. I'm draining and refilling the reflecting pool as we speak. It's getting drained right now. Well, guys, with all that what's going on in the world, a lot of people are looking for healthy ways to feel good and keep their energy up. So here with more on that is mental health expert, Dr. Will Brainerd. Welcome, Dr. Brainerd.
Hey, Jimmy. Thank you. You know, As a therapist, I love sharing tips that help folks feel wiser and energized and happy. Ever gone kayaking in a pickleball visor?
I haven't, but if that's what you recommend, is that what you...
Oh, yes, yes. In fact, I've put all my feel better tips into a song.
Fantastic. Let's hear it.
You don't have to ask me twice.
Let's hear it?
If you ever need a little energizer, just go kayaking in a pickleball visor. If your girl's in trouble and you need to disguise her, just go kayaking in a pickleball visor. Pickleball visor, don't you feel wiser?
I don't feel wiser, but I feel pretty good. That's actually great. I'm sorry, did I hear you say you need to disguise your girlfriend? What was that?
Oh, no. I'm just singing about ways to help people, you know? Would you like to hear more?
Yeah, sure.
Grab your guitar or a synthesizer and go kayaking in a pickleball visor. If your life was ever threatened by a college advisor over a pyramid scheme claiming you're the organizer.
Wait, Will, stop. Sorry, I feel like your song's drifting a little. You okay? I'm starting to get a little concerned.
No, Jimmy, don't be concerned. These are just tips that could apply to anybody's life. You want to hear more? If your lady friend slips you a tranquilizer and tells the cops it's cool because she's a chronic minimizer. And if you ever get sucked into a vitamin-selling pyramid scheme run by a professor that you're dating who hosts these little parties where she's just guilting her colleagues basically into buying useless vitamins, if they work so well, Janice, why do I still have toenail fungus? And if a Professor Halderman pounds on your door yelling at 2 in the morning, I want my 5K, Janice, and my 4-day boat cruise that I earned selling your crap vitamins, and that's my baby in your belly. And then Janice, your girlfriend, yells back through the door, Harold, you missed the sales deadline. I told you that at the opportunity brunch. Just take the free pickleball visors and off. And later that night, you're in Janice's RV, drugged by something that clearly wasn't Vantera vitamins, were they, Janice? No, because those actually worked. And if you ever wake up a week later tied to a beached kayak in Yosemite Park with a mustache super glued to your face, next to a note that says, Dear Will, if you survive, and a guy named Bones calls accusing me of buying a timeshare in your name, act like you're cool with it, but don't say you know me. My real name is Kim. Love, Janice. If any of that ever happens to you, Jimmy, then you'll know exactly how important it is to just get out on the river and go and sing this with me. Kayaking in a pickleball visor. Sing kayaking in a pickleball visor. Everybody, kayaking in a pickleball visor. One more time. Kayaking in a pickleball visor.
And finally, a Qantas Airlines plane just broke a record for flying for over 24 straight hours. Yeah, although it was just trying to land at Newark for 18 of them. We have a great show. Give it up for the Roots, everybody.
Clap your hands are clap. If I answer, you feel the better answer back. See me with a big boy, bird in the Cadillac, cool. Ramen in the Luna with
Guys, you know, with this whole lettuce thing going on, I took to growing my own vegetables.
Ooh.
I did this last year. I tried it last summer, and I'm doing it again, and it's turning out great. And I had my first harvest.
What'd you have?
Well, I grew a cucumber. I tried cucumber again this year because it didn't quite work last year. So
Right, last year
here's
you
what
go
I'm going to do. I bought 2 store-bought cucumbers, and one is my cucumber.
Okay.
And I want to see if you can guess which one is mine.
Okay.
It's easy to do. You can do it at home. Yeah. Anyone can do it. Took me a long time. I had fertilizer and all this
Right.
stuff. And
Probably cost a lot.
trellis.
Yeah.
We can grow up in a trellis and they grab onto things and it's amazing. All right, so again.
Yeah. We don't know what
Could be
yours-
anyone. Here's
There's,
one.
number, there's A.
Yeah.
There you go. B. Ooh, that looks like a good one. And C.
So, any of these?
I don't think Kermit's going to be very
Any of
happy.
these are three cucumbers, right?
Yeah, three
you can buy. Two of them are store bought.
Two of them are cucumbers.
Two of them are store bought, and I grew one of these.
Right.
One of these is mine that I grew in my garden. So
On a trellis, yeah.
they grew, and they're yeah. So you go to a store. You go to a where do you get your veggies? The farmer's market or
Yeah,
whatever.
sure,
You go to
farmer's
a store.
market, I'm
You
there.
go. Which one do you want? Do you want? Is this your cucumber?
What?
Is this your cucumber? You know, you're in the. You can pick anyone.
Pick any one.
Which one looks like mine? Which one looks
I
like?
think the Sharpie, but
Which
I'd
one
say
looks
the one in your
This one
left
here?
hand. No,
This
not
one
that
looks
one.
like
That
mine.
one does not look like yours.
No. Well,
Trust me.
you're actually weirdly enough, you are correct. This one is my cucumber right here, and I like it. It's good.
Looks more like a Brussels sprout.
I named him.
Oh,
This is Jimothy.
because it's missing a portion.
This is Jimothy the cucumber. But I will say though, by the way, my cucumbers are not. This one fell off. I didn't.
Right.
Yeah, this one found me.
That's the early one. Yeah.
Good job. Good guessing. That was good. Thank you, Beth.